In the 2025 live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch, the climactic ending presents a pivotal moment when the Grand Councilwoman, the intimidating leader of the United Galactic Federation, makes a surprising decision that changes the trajectory of all the characters' lives. After the chaos of the third act, including a spaceship crash, a daring rescue, and a tense confrontation, the Grand Councilwoman arrives to personally handle the situation involving Experiment 626, Stitch. Her decision to allow Stitch to remain on Earth, rather than taking him back into custody, represents a significant turning point and reveals several layers of meaning in the film. Throughout the movie, the Grand Councilwoman is established as a formidable authority figure who initially views Stitch purely as a dangerous creation that must be contained. When she first appears in the film's opening sequence, she refers to him as a monstrosity and a flawed product of a deranged mind. Her initial judgment is swift and severe. Stitch is to be exiled to a remote location, and Dr. Jumba's lab is to be destroyed. This characterization sets her up as an uncompromising enforcer of galactic law, someone who deals in absolutes and has little patience for nuance. When Stitch escapes to Earth, the Grand Councilwoman's immediate instinct is to eliminate the threat entirely, suggesting they vaporize the planet. She only backs down when informed that Earth is a protected wildlife reserve, demonstrating her commitment to following certain protocols despite her severe approach. This early portrayal makes her eventual decision to allow Stitch to remain on Earth all the more significant, as it represents a major evolution in her character and perspective. The climactic confrontation at the end of the film brings all the key players together after Stitch rescues Lilo from danger. In this moment, the Grand Councilwoman arrives to personally take custody of Experiment 626 and return him to exile as previously sentenced. She's accompanied by a contingent of Federation forces, underscoring the seriousness with which she views this mission. However, what she witnesses upon arrival challenges her rigid worldview. The first factor influencing her decision is witnessing firsthand the bond that is formed between Stitch and Lilo. When Stitch makes his powerful declaration, "This is my family. I found it all on my own. It's little and broken, but still great," the Grand Councilwoman observes something that contradicts everything she believed about Experiment 626. The creature designed for destruction is displaying empathy, loyalty, and love, concepts that were never part of his programming. This demonstration of emotional growth presents the Grand Councilwoman with evidence that Stitch has evolved beyond his original design. In allowing him to stay on Earth, she's acknowledging that sentient beings can change and shouldn't be defined solely by their origins or original purpose. This reflects one of the film's central themes, that identity is not fixed but can evolve through connection and experience. A second crucial factor in her decision is Lilo's legal claim. When the Grand Councilwoman attempts to take Stitch, Lilo produces the adoption certificate from the animal shelter, declaring that she purchased him and he belongs to her. Taking him would be stealing, Lilo argues, wielding her understanding of ownership rights as a defense. This moment is particularly powerful because it shows a small human child standing up to an intimidating alien authority figure, armed only with a piece of paper and her conviction. The Grand Councilwoman's respect for this legal claim might seem surprising, but it aligns with her established character as someone who values order and procedure. Throughout the film, she's shown to follow protocols even when they conflict with her immediate goals, such as not destroying Earth due to its protected status. By recognizing Lilo's legal adoption of Stitch, she's demonstrating consistency in her adherence to systems of order, even when those systems exist on a planet she considers primitive. A third factor influencing her decision is Cobra Bubble's intervention. In a significant reveal, we learn that Cobra has history with the aliens, having once saved Earth from destruction. When he vouches for the arrangement, offering to keep the alien presence secret while allowing Stitch to remain under the supervision of Lilo's family, he provides the Grand Councilwoman with a compromise that satisfies her need for monitoring and containment while allowing for a more compassionate outcome. This compromise is key to understanding her decision. She doesn't simply pardon Stitch or dismiss the concerns about his dangerous capabilities. Instead, she reframes his exile sentence to be served on Earth under supervision. This allows her to uphold the Council's decision while adapting it to accommodate the new information she's received about Stitch's evolution and the support system he now has. There's also a diplomatic dimension to her decision. By allowing Stitch to remain on Earth under Cobra's supervision, she's respecting the sovereignty of Earth and avoiding an interplanetary incident. This demonstrates political savvy. She recognizes that forcing the issue could create more problems than it solves, especially with a figure like Cobra, who has connections to Earth's defense systems. Perhaps the most profound aspect of the Grand Councilwoman's decision is what it reveals about her own capacity for growth and understanding. Despite her initially rigid approach, she demonstrates the ability to recognize and value emotional bonds and character development. Her statement that Stitch has shown her that there is good in this creature indicates that she's capable of revising her judgments based on new evidence. In this way, she models the very transformation that Stitch himself undergoes, moving from a fixed, predetermined identity to one shaped by experience and connection. The film further emphasizes the significance of her decision through Hannah Waddingham's nuanced performance. The delivery of the line where she sentences Stitch to life in exile, a sentence that will be henceforth served here on Earth, conveys both the formality of her position and a newfound understanding of compassion. There's a deliberate pace to her pronouncement, suggesting that she's choosing her words carefully to thread the needle between upholding her authority and allowing for a merciful outcome. This ending serves as a powerful resolution to one of the film's core conflicts, the tension between institutional judgment and individual redemption. Throughout the story, various authority figures, from social services to the Galactic Federation, make assessments based on rigid criteria without seeing the full picture of the individuals involved. The Grand Councilwoman's ability to look beyond her initial judgment of Stitch parallels the film's message about the limitations of institutional perspectives when it comes to understanding complex individuals and families. In a broader sense, the Grand Councilwoman's decision reflects the film's overarching theme about the transformative power of connection. Just as Stitch is changed by his relationship with Lilo, and Nanny is supported by her extended community, the Grand Councilwoman herself is influenced by witnessing authentic bonds between unlikely companions. Her choice to allow Stitch to remain with his newfound family affirms the film's central message, that belonging and connection can transform even the most unlikely candidates. The decision also has symbolic significance in relation to the film's Hawaiian setting and cultural themes. Throughout the movie, Hawaiian concepts of extended family and community support are contrasted with more rigid, institutional approaches to family structure. By ultimately allowing Stitch to remain with his chosen family, the Grand Councilwoman is essentially validating the ohana philosophy that drives the film, the idea that family can be created through choice and commitment rather than solely through biological or legal connections. This ending provides a satisfying resolution that balances consequences with compassion. Stitch isn't simply forgiven without acknowledgement of his dangerous capabilities. Rather, he's given a chance to continue his growth within a supportive environment while remaining under supervision. This nuanced approach allows the film to avoid both excessive punishment and consequence-free forgiveness, instead offering a path forward that acknowledges past actions while allowing for future development. The scene is made even more powerful by the reactions of the surrounding characters. Lilo's joy at being able to keep Stitch, Nanny's relief that their family can stay together, and even Jumba and Pleakley's eventual integration into the extended family all stem from the Grand Councilwoman's pivotal decision. Her choice creates a ripple effect of positive outcomes, allowing multiple character arcs to reach satisfying conclusions. In the larger context of the film franchise, this decision sets up the expanded universe where Stitch becomes involved in capturing other experiments. While the live-action remake doesn't explicitly reference this future, the Grand Councilwoman's decision to allow Stitch to remain on Earth under supervision creates the foundation for these potential developments, showing foresight that extends beyond the immediate situation. The 2025 remake adds additional depth to this moment by emphasizing the Grand Councilwoman's authority and the weight of her decision. Hannah Waddingham's commanding presence makes the reversal of her position all the more significant, as we see a truly powerful figure choose compassion over rigid enforcement of rules. Ultimately, the Grand Councilwoman's decision to let Stitch stay on Earth represents the culmination of multiple thematic threads within the film. It validates the transformative power of connection, demonstrates the limitations of institutional judgment, respects the legal and emotional bonds that have formed, and provides a compromise that allows for both accountability and growth. Her choice is not simply an act of mercy, but a recognition of the complex reality that sentient beings can evolve beyond their origins when given the opportunity to form meaningful connections. This pivotal moment reinforces the film's core message that family, whether born or chosen, has the power to heal and transform, and that even the most dangerous or isolated individuals can find redemption through belonging and love. The Grand Councilwoman's decision isn't just about Stitch's fate. It's an affirmation of the film's fundamental belief in the possibility of change and the value of compassionate community.